Hello friends and welcome to another Pauper League. Today we're going to be playing an Orzhov Pestilence deck. We've been playing fast decks for the last little while. We're going to slow things down and play this mid-range control deck. This deck basically comes in two flavors. The one that we have played previously is very focused on Pestilence, very control deck. And this version, on the other hand, really focuses on its creatures. So, whereas the other version would have, like four Guardians of the Guildpact and some Thorns of the Black Rose, this one is also playing Thraben Inspector, Dawnbringer Cleric, Kor Skyfisher, and Inspiring Overseer, which is a new one, as well as Custodi Squire. Squire can be very effective in getting some card advantage. It's a 3/3 flyer for 5, which is pretty expensive, but it can get you your Pestilence back, it can get you your Omen of the Dead back, or, it can get you a Kor Skyfisher back, what have you, and that can potentially get us back into the game. As far as the sideboard goes, we got some interesting choices here. Ashes to Ashes, you don't see that too often. It's the counterpart to Dust, which you see quite a lot. Okiba-Gang Shinobi is kind of cool. Attack the opponent's hand turn after turn. Core Sanctifiers is a card that I used to use for a while. Definitely pretty cool having that kicker. You're able to return it to your hand with Kor Skyfisher, then replay it and get rid of multiple artifacts or enchantments. We also got Lone Missionary to gain some life, Relic of Progenitus for graveyard strategies, and a full 4 Castigate if we feel like we want to be attacking the opponent's hand. So I'm pretty eager to get this show on the road. Let's head into the league and see how we do. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Well, okay, so this hand is not going to work. We only have one land, and it's a Basilica. So we cannot keep this, must mull. This is keepable. And I guess we'll get rid of... I think we'll get rid of Omen of the Dead. We don't have anything to abuse that right now. Hey, that's it. Exactly. You recognize the deck list. Very cool. I think I'm just going to get some F6 value here. Okay, so we're playing against Wildfire. Which means we actually have to be careful about our Karoo land. Because they could Wildfire the Karoo. There's not really much we can do about it, though. We're going to have to play it. Going to be bringing in the Dust to Dust for this matchup. We can use it as a 3 mana for double Stone Rain. The trick is they actually need to have 2 artifacts in play for Dust to Dust to work. It has to have 2 targets. You can't just target one thing. Did they miss a land drop? All right. So we could play Overseer Thraben Inspector next turn, or single Guardian of the Guildpact. I guess we'll see what they end up doing. It looks like they're having a hard time with their lands, though. Nope. Okay, they found another land. We're able to make land drop that turn. Let's attack first. They're gonna have access 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're gonna have access to boarding party. So I'm gonna play Guardian of the Guildpact and hope they don't have a Chainer's Edict. Guardian should be pretty good, yeah. They do have trample creatures, which is a bit of a pain. No way. Brutal. And we miss a land drop. Maybe I should have went for spare supplies there. Whatever. Just trying to draw land. We missed. It's a value fight. Omen of the Dead, nice, with Kor Skyfisher, that's super good. Would like some land drops, though. Maybe another Basilica? Cannonade, just killed my team. Big Nino, Crimson Fleet. Crimson Fleet? They gotta have a removal spell for Kor Skyfisher then, right? Surprised they let me take my turn here. Well, let's go in for combat. Oh, they did have a removal spell. Lame. Want to get this Guardian of the Guildpact back on the board, but I gotta worry about their flashed back Chainer's Edict. Not to mention all the removal they're going to be drawing with the Monarch. Okay, okay, that is one of the cards I've been looking for. Let's get some value going here. They're almost halfway through their deck. This has got to be boarding party, right? Yep. It's only a matter of time. Into cast down. Wow. Ouch. And down to 9. Alright, hopefully this Guardian of the Guildpact gets to stick around. If they have removal spell for Kor Skyfisher, I'd say this game is over. Yup, this game is over. All they have to do is remember they have Chainer's Edict in the yard. It looks like that's what's happening. Alright, so yeah, I wanted to bring in Dust to Dust here. Castigate might be interesting in this matchup. We can get some really high value cards for Castigate. Like hitting a boarding party. It's pretty nice. Probably don't need all 4 Dust to Dust. You're probably right about that. Let's see if we can back off on that a little bit. You know, Okiba-Gang might actually be nice. Alright, opponent is on the mulligan. Duress. Ah, bye-bye Omen of the Dead. Get a cast down. Alright, I'm going to play the Bojuka Bog. And I'm going to hold up cast down. If they don't present anything for the removal spell, I'll just crack the clue. And then next turn I get to hopefully play Thorn. Maybe I play Guardian of the Guildpact first? That's a cool swap. Guardian or Thorn? Okay, not a monarch creature. I was a little bit worried that might be Shrek. Alright, alright. We're in a decent position this time. Can we hold on to it? Okay. Nice. Don't really have anything good for Kor Skyfisher is the problem. Into duress. Alright, well, I guess we'll cast the cast down in response. Get rid of that packmate. Duress does nothing. Nice Cascade nerd. Of course, speaking of nothing, our hand is kind of nothing. Fortunately, we are drawing 2 cards a turn, so eventually we will find something. Hey, there's something. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Just cut their lands down by quite a bit. Find another Dust to Dust, get rid of these 2. We've been the Monarch for a few turns. They've still gone deeper in their deck than we have. Castigate, sure. Oh, well, those are good cards. Oh yeah, I take Thorn and then I play Bojuka Bog. Oh, that's right. Thorn is exiled anyways. Regardless, that's fine. Um, so grindy. Okay, opponent concedes. Dust to Dust definitely helped. All right, what do we got this time? A no lander. Throw it back. Opponent is also on the mulligan. This is not much better. I think we mulligan this as well. All black mana with Dust to Dust. Brutal. Okay, okay. There's a chance. If we can find some white mana, we can maybe get Dust to Dust going early. No, they have Duress. They could also just play around Dust to Dust by only having one artifact land. If they never play the second, they don't have to worry about Dust to Dust. Their sideboard is 15 basics. Nice. Gotcha. Okay, we got double white. Of course, they know about this, so they're not going to play the second bridge. Stream team, hello, hello. Kor Skyfisher, I wish I had that spare supplies. Hold on a second there. You can't say that kind of thing. Oh, you're thinking, get rid of these spare supplies and the Drossforge bridge? Yeah. Yeah, that would have been an option. I mean, if they're just holding bridges in their hand, that's not bad for us. If they refuse to make land drops. Okay. Dust to Dust is on. Skyfishers feel terrible. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Usually, Kor Skyfisher is one of our best cards, but when you don't have anything of value to bounce, they don't look too good. I mean, we could bounce our lands, but that's not real value. Let's get rid of their best card, which is Boarding Party. Nice. They got so many lightning bolts. I definitely don't want to deploy these Kor Skyfishers without getting value. Like, if I get another Omen of the Dead, I'm fine with it. Let's shuffle that Omen of the Dead back in, because I'm pretty sure it was on the bottom. Duress takes Chainer's Edict. Nice. Get some value here. Of course, I'm not going to want to Kor Skyfisher the Thraben Inspector, because opponent could bolt a Thraben Inspector. Okay, get Pestilence again. If we put this down, they can just get rid of our creature, so we gotta be careful about that. I guess if they're bolting Thraben Inspector, that's not the worst. Sure, we'll just pick up a land then. Can I replay it this turn? Sweet. Oh, Bojuka Bog gets rid of all the critters in our graveyard. Crap. Alright, how about some good stuff? That's not what I was looking for. Losing Bonder's Ornament was a big deal for this deck. Like, being able to draw every turn would obviously just be so good. So we're doing this on end step so that we get to keep Pestilence on our turn. It does mean that we take the 3 extra damage, but Pestilence sticks around for a little bit. That's actually a good draw here. We're going to be able to deploy the Kor Skyfisher for value. Omen of the Dead, but our graveyard is empty! So they should be killing the Kor Skyfisher right now with their Lightning Bolt. Or Cast Down, whatever works, doesn't matter. Now we lose Pestilence. Do I want to do a damage? Nah. Omen of the Dead. Get Kor Skyfisher back. Oh, yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Yep. I wasn't thinking of that. I think I was F6'd, but no, that would have been good. We would have been able to keep our Pestilence. They would have had to use another removal spell. That would have been really good. Get that value. All right, so end of turn, we get to scry. Yeah, that's fair. Could have just kept returning Skyfisher over and over and over and over forever. How many Kor Skyfishers do we have left in the deck? We still got 2 left. On top, baby! Oh, here's Boarding Party. We got to cast down for that. Into a Packmate, sure. One, two. Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and cast down the Boarding Party. And then we'll lose either Omen of the Dead or Pestilence. We could have played Omen of the Dead for no value so that we would get to keep it. But, yeah. I guess we're going to crack spare supplies here. Bojuka Bog. Not bad. Let's hold back. I want to keep the Monarch, so... And we know that they have tons of removal. So let's try to keep some of our creatures alive. Try to keep the Monarch for a turn. Maybe I should have played the Pestilence as well. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we could have had 3 up. Kill the Packmate. Regardless, we're going to keep the Monarch here. Maybe not. That takes the Monarch away. Clean. On top. I guess we take the Altasaur. That's actually a really good question. And this is game 3 as well. Game 3 of match 1. What did I get myself into here? This is going to be one hell of a stream. Did I have the mana for that? I guess I missed it then. I'm gonna try and take the Monarch here. Nice. Guardian, 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 yes! That is exactly the card I wanted to draw here. So now they need 2 removal spells. Oh, they might have enough mana, actually, to just go Edict, Edict. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, yeah. More than enough mana to go Edict, Edict. Still, we get to keep the Monarch anyway. Now play a creature. Oh, shit. I just skipped through my first main by mistake. Top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. What do we take here? Probably Skyfisher? The Skyfisher. Oh my god, they voted for the wrong Skyfisher. I guess it was a... Oh my god, that's so unfortunate the way this works. It doesn't show the targets. So instead of getting 1 Kor Skyfisher, I got 2. I mean, nice for me, obviously, but not really fair to the opponent. Oh, getting rid of my Scryland. Do we have another basic? Yeah, I think we have 1 more swamp. Oh my. Boarding party. Well, hopefully we get a block here. Or they're going to be taking the Monarch. Hey, clans, thank you for the luck. No removal, no removal. Damn. This is going to be a big hit. It's really important. They're going to get the Monarch back here. Might need to do some shenanigans here to try and get Thorn back or something after a bit. Let's see what I can do. Pest time? Pest time is the best time. All right. Yeah, that's the way this works. Thought I had Omen of the Dead, but I do not. What a game. Who's ready for Okiba-Gang Shinobi? Do you think opponent is ready for Okiba-Gang? I don't think they're ready. That is technically correct. On the other hand, making them discard their entire hand to Okiba-Gang seems pretty good. Oh, they discard Thorn of the Black Rose. I don't know if I even have another Omen. Actually, all the Omens are gone. They're going to be able to flash that back, get rid of both my critters. Now I lose my pest. Yeah, that was some bad magic. I don't even want to activate Pestilence here. My life total's lower. What a wild and crazy game. Kor Skyfisher again? Where are my guardians? Give me some guardians on top. Doesn't block. Does attack, though. Oh, they drew an extra card with Packmate. Love to see it. Top that. Ooh, yeah, take the hell out of that. Now, they drew the extra card with Packmate, so I'm pretty sure that that makes them lose to decking before we do. This has got to be one of the grindiest games I've ever played. I don't mind the time, it'll be fine. It's almost 4:20, in fact. This is a good thing. And 4:20. Smoke him if you got him. Opponent says GG's in chat. I'm not playing spare supplies. I don't want to draw that extra card. Both sides are hanging tough. All right, we managed to grab that one. That was a slog. Don't need that stop on my upkeep for now. Let's play this and pass. Very cool. Basic swamp. This might be Moggwarts. Moggwarts. Do not want to tap out here. We could actually just die. If I play this, we actually have to discard a card for turn. I think I just end up playing a basic then. Could actually just play this. So one of the things about the opponent's deck is that you got to be very afraid of just dying, which is not something you see a lot of in Pauper. What do we have in the sideboard? Oh no, Duress gets to take the cast down? Ah, that's brutal. So let's see. We could bring in some Dust to Dust. Crypt Rats is actually really good. We're going to bring in Crypt Rats, Relic of Progenitus, and Castigate. We're not going to have room for Dust to Dust. Now, they didn't just kill us, so that's a bonus. They probably don't have first day of class then. They have a Skirk Prospector in hand. They got it with the Goblin Matron. No. All lands. This Omen of the Deads are doing nothing. At least we got Silverquill. Top. Castle Vantress at home, exactly. Interesting to decide, like, do you want to use one of the campus or do you want to use one of the new draw lands? The campus is pretty cool because it's reusable, right? You get to use it turn after turn, and, you know, like, after you use it, it still sticks around as a land. Oh, they're going for it here. I guess we're just dead. We don't have any interaction. Alright, so basically here, we're going to F6, and cross our fingers, hope they don't have the win con. We're hoping that they're trying to find it with introduction. But I'm not interested in making them go through the whole rigmarole. Once they show me the win con, I am going to concede. I just let our friend know that as well. Because I think what they were doing was that they wanted to make all the mana first so that I wouldn't have an opportunity to kill their creature before they were able to make the mana or something, right? Say they make 3 mana, they play Flamewave Invoker, they sacrifice Putrid Goblin to start making more mana, then I kill the Flamewave Invoker. So yeah, they were trying to avoid that. All right, so what was I going to bring in? I was going to bring in all the Castigates. I was going to bring in Relic of Progenitus, and I want Crypt Rats as well. We can take out Custodi Squire. Not a huge fan of Chainer's Edict, Sorcery Speed. Same thing with Journey to Nowhere, Sorcery Speed. So yeah, the win cons, there's a couple of win cons. One of them we just saw, which is the Flame Wave Invoker. And then the other win con is Makeshift Munitions. They can use either one. You know, Okiba-Gang's kind of interesting. If we get Okiba-Gang to connect, they probably lose. We actually probably don't even need Omen of the Dead. Alright, let's do this. Oops, that's too many cards. Like that. Cannot keep this. Our one land is Basilica. That does not work. This hand is not very good. Probably should just mulligan it, but we're going to keep it. Do not like mulliganing into Oblivion, you know how it is. So when I find a 6 I can keep, it has our lands, I figure, oh, well, might as well keep it, I guess. Alright, let's go for spare supplies here. Just get that card draw right away. Then next turn we can Thraben Inspector, draw a card. Just keep on looking for removal or some way to do something. Okay, Overseer actually is just as good, if not better, than Inspector here. Pestilence is interesting. If we can get Pestilence on the board, then they can't combo. Thing is, they could potentially combo this turn coming if they have perfect in hand. But there's nothing we can do about it, so let's just deploy the Pestilence and hope they don't have perfects. I think I actually only need to Pestilence for 1 in order to stop their combo. Oh no, they just have it. Crap. They just had perfects. Well, at least we won't have to wait very long. It's going to be the same thing again. Once they show us the win con, we're going to scoop. There it is. So I think that it was still just like the best thing that I could possibly do there, but maybe I should have waited one more turn. I could have like bluffed that I had removal, and then maybe they wouldn't have gone for it, because here I'm just tapped out and I have Pestilence on board, so they have to go. But if I had just played, you know, like Thraben Inspector and then hold up Clue, I think that probably would have been the better thing to do. Then I might have been able to, you know, like draw into removal or something. Drawsforge Bridge. Feels like every deck we've played against has had Drawsforge Bridge this league. And then even last league too, right? Like, it's just been all artifacts all the time. Duress. Oh no, they can take my spare supplies. That's the card I wanted to play this turn. Oh, well, I guess I can play Basilica. Yep. The obvious choice. Dawnbringer Cleric. So if they're playing Duress, this is probably Moggwarts again. So they haven't seen the Dawnbringer Cleric, but they have seen all these cards. Okay, no. Mistveil Bridge cleansing Wildfire? What's going on? Grixis? What is this? What is this? Glad they didn't hit my Basilica. That would have set me back. It might be Grixis Curve. Someone was telling me that Grixis Curve is just better than Is It Curve. Just better. Why is it named Moggwarts? Because of Hogwarts? Why is it called Ponza? Why is it called Ponza? Oh, damn it. Cleansing Wildfire on my land? That's painful. I wanted to play a 4-drop. That just sets me back. That Wildfire was actually brutal. I'm the one that's supposed to be taking away options, not you, opponent. It's my job. Looks like there may be just the bigger control deck. Alright. Time for Thorn. No counterspell. Love to see it. Monarch should do some work in this matchup. Blood Fountain, that's interesting. Oh, really? That's the way you want to play it, huh? Crimson Fleet Commodore. Very good. Let's take it back. Damn. Alright, Guardian of the Guildpact time. Hope they don't have any sacrifice effects. Land? Too much to ask for. No counterspell. That was nice of them. In the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. Oops. Back that up. Play Thraben Inspector, get another creature down. Nice. Now, there are cards that actually can get rid of Guardian of the Guildpact that opponent could be playing. Oh, this is interesting. Now they get Crimson Fleet Commodore back. That's just a 1-for-1? Oh, still not terrible. I can Omen of the Dead, get back Thorn of the Black Rose. Gets Duress. Oh. Oh my god, Bleak Coven Vampires. So cool. Alright, so this is like the mostly Rakdos deck that I've played before, except instead of playing green, they get blue for Thoughtcast and maybe Muldrifter. That's really cool. I like it. Let's get Thorn, I guess. Now, they only have one card left in hand, but our life total is 7, so we do have to worry. Fortunately, we're high the Monarch, so... Oh, nice draw. Radiant Fountain. I'll play Thraben Inspector. Yeah, that's true. Opponent can take the Monarch at a moment's notice, but we can take it back. Let's get rid of the scary creature. And I'll cast Spare Supplies. No attacks. Yeah, the amount of reach the opponent has. A bunch of Galv Blasts and a bunch of Bleak Coven Vampires. I like it. Oh, that's a scary one. Just a staring contest over here. Crimson Fleet Commodore can get some work done here. It has Trample, so they can attack in. We could block here, take no damage. I guess they could have removal spell, but this way we don't lose Monarch if they don't. I think it's still a fairly good trade regardless. Oh, this is a great trade. Trade my Inspector for their Commodore, Thorn for their Angler, and I get to keep the Monarch. Yeah, that seemed like a bad attack. They should have attacked with Augur as well. I would have had worse blocks. They would have guaranteed take the Monarch. Now I have so much card advantage compared to them right now. I have all the cards in hand, plus I have the Monarch. Although, oh, I forgot they still have Blood Fountain, so they can take Bleak Coven back here. Blood Fountain is so good. That's their second Blood Fountain, too. Oh, this deck is super good. I love what the opponent is doing. I hate that they're doing it to me, but kudos. And this Dawnbringer Cleric is a little bit too late. I guess we'll gain 2 life here. And attack him. I don't think they have haste. There's Bleak Coven Vampires. I go to 9. All the mana for all the things. Alright, what do we got? Another land. Let's start with draw card. Not what I was looking for. Let's try draw card again. Okay. Chainer's Edict is one of the cards I was looking for. Cool. Take the Monarch. You be tilted at all these indestructible lands? That might be one of the reasons why opponent is playing this deck. I mean, you're either going to run into Ponza, which blows up your regular lands, or you're going to run into Dust to Dust, which blows up your indestructible lands. It's one way or the other. Interesting game, though. Witching Well. That's a blast from the past. You don't see Witching Well very often anymore. I mean, everyone's on Deadly Dispute and Reckoner's Bargain. So why even bother with Witching Well anymore? Still, I mean, looks pretty good. They're going to be able to draw 2 cards off of it. They do attack. I think I just block with Dawnbringer here. This thing's going to be unblockable, which is a pain. I guess we could double block and then Chainer's Edict, get rid of their other creature. That's what I'm going to do. So they're going to Blood Token, try and find removal spell. Oh, crap, they found it! That's brutal. Oh, well, we got to keep the Monarch. Oh, that's not too bad, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woof. Chainer's Edict you. I think we hold the Guardian back, force them to spend the mana to make this unblockable. Then maybe they don't have the mana to activate the Witching Well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they will have the mana to do both. Alright, I'm going to play the Basilica, return the Fountain so we can gain some life. Another Guardian, cool. I wonder if they're also playing Mirror Enforcer, or if they cut that card. Well, Galv Blast and I'm dead. Is your last card a Galv Blast? No, not yet. What about the card from the Monarch? Galv Blast? Maybe they're just going to slow roll me, so when I play this Radiant Fountain, they'll Galv Blast in response. No, we get to survive another turn. Edict you. Let's get some value going. Kor Skyfisher, return Omen of the Dead. Keep this value train running. Cast down, nice draw. Witching Well, they draw 2. Forbidden Alchemy. Cool. Cleansing Wildfire. Geez, they only have 16 cards left in their deck. $14 cards. Reveal Thoughtcast, 11 cards. 13 now. Okay, so that's the way that worked. 13 cards left. Thoughtcast, 11 cards left. I think I need to gain some life. Jeez, this is still game 1. Good thing I'm way up on clock. I think I get Dawnbringer Cleric, gain 2 life. Basilica, return Fountain. I should play Spare Supplies as well. Maybe I get something else I can gain life with. Oh, Custodi Squire. So I can actually play this and get back maybe Inspiring Overseer. All right, that's turn. Turn 16, they have 10 cards left in their library. Oh no, they drew Galv Blast? If they have a vampire, we're dead. That's why I was trying to gain life. The beard. Cheers. This is a problem, but we have cast down for it. Yeah, block the heck out of that anyway. Unless you have another removal spell. Oh, okay. You got it. You are the monarch. Down to 7 cards left in your library. Have to kill this. So important to kill that. Yeah, opponent is happy with drawing every single card. I'm happy with them drawing every single card as well. Nice. Let's play the Crossroads, gain some life. Yeah, it is quite the pile of Grixis cards. Another Guardian of Guildpact. So we have Pestilence for 1. That's not going to do much besides kill our own Overseer. Yeah, you have a Duress. You get nothing. You do get to see that the coast is clear. 1, 2, 4, 5. We don't have any basics left. Yeah, exactly. Going for information. I'm fine with blocking like this. We were going to lose the Overseer to Pestilence anyway. And then we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not lethal. Almost. One off. Alright, I'm not going to bother then. Oh, are we actually just on lethal here? We were actually just on lethal. I missed it because I didn't count this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play this. Play another one. And return a Radiant Fountain to hand to gain more life. Got 2 good blockers. Holding the Monarch. We got Pestilence on board. But opponent still has some moves. Forbidden Alchemy pretty much kills them. Unless they have Curve Fling. Curve Fling would kill us. But it doesn't look like they're playing Curve. I don't think they're playing Curve at all. It's like 1 Curve, 1 Fling in the whole deck. Gotcha! Nice. If they attack, let one through to give Monarch. I mean, they did use 4 Galv Blasts, so we probably wouldn't die to Lightning Bolt on that line. Kind of feel like I want to be vicious and bring in 4 Dust to Dust. No, let's leave the Dawnbringer Clerics. Reaping the Grave seems really good. Pestilence is actually kind of mediocre here. I like Okiba-Gang. Castigate is kind of interesting. A little bit interested in Relic. Probably don't want to go that far, though. I was thinking about bringing in missionaries to gain the life, since that was pretty important in the first game, but, like, we already have to take out 8 more cards. Yeah, I like the clerics. I'm going to keep them in. Kind of like Journey, getting rid of a creature that they can't bring back. Two more cards. Get rid of one of these, and one more card. I know, right? Manacost.com. It was very, very lucky on my part. Oh man, these things are a bit of a liability in this matchup with them having Wildfire. Nice draw. Only planes in the deck. Just happen to draw it so we can play the turn 1 Thraben Inspector. Blood Fountain. Ooh. If we can get this to go off next turn. All right. One turn, one time, no duress. Okay, no duress. They must have counter magic then, right? Well, I mean, we're going for it. It's basically the only thing we can do this turn. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah! We got him! They use Forbidden Alchemy. That's not a counter spell. Got your lands. 2, 4, 1. Alright, how about another Dust to Dust off the top, huh? That's fine. We'll just play Thorn. That's a pretty solid position. Spare supplies. Kind of thinking maybe Guardian of the Guildpact here. Return Radiant Fountain to gain life. Bojuka Bog to get rid of this Forbidden Alchemy. I kind of want to keep it to try and get rid of some of their bigger creatures later so they can't Blood Fountain them. I think we'll wait a little bit. I guess actually we can just return this later with Basilica, but I just want to gain life every turn. I think I'm going to wait on the Bojuka Bog. So maybe play Spare Supplies. Get a Swamp. We are actually going to discard the hand size here. Oh, Kor Skyfisher. Oh, if I discard you, I can get you back with Omen of the Dead. It's a circus of value. Oh, yeah. That is what I am talking about. Alright, so let's see here. I use this mana here, Chainer's Edict, and then I still have this and this to dust, and I can play Bojuka Bog. Okay, we are about to ruin our opponent's entire career. How do you like that? Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought. This one's okay. I mean, we got spare supplies, we're on the play. Not a huge fan of it, though. Definitely an argument to mulligan this. You play artifacts? Not that many. I don't play indestructible bridges. Just got some spare supplies. Alright, opponent mulligans once. Not an artifact land! And white source. I'm going to play the white source here so I can play this turn 3. Plains. Is this Slivers? I think we have a good hand if this is Slivers. Cast down, cast down. Oh no, it's Bogles. This is a nightmare. Fortunately, we do have 4 copies of Edict. It's 1 damage, whatever. I'm gonna have to. Oh no. Opponent played their turn so well. What are we gonna do? Can't really block with this. Let's go ahead and attack with it. They're going to have another equipment, or some more pants, rather, for the Ledge Walker here, undoubtedly. And it looks like Spirited Companion is going to be safe. Oh no. Oh no. No point in blocking that. And we're not racing it. Gonna need to find something good here. How about an Edict? No Edict. I'm gonna go get a Plains and play Spare Supplies. I want to try and draw into Edict so we can cast down, then get rid of this. But we gotta wait for the opponent to let me land cycle first. There we go. Spare Supplies. Crossroads. So one of the things that I would normally look for this kind of matchup would be like Prismatic Strands, you know, prevent all green damage, fog them for a couple turns. Oh no. Rancor. Now they got double trample. Oh, actually I'm just dead. Yeah, we have to kill the dog here. This puts me to 1. I'm sorry. Perf. Oh yeah, that gets rid of an enchantment as well. So that actually reduces the power and toughness of Ledgewalker. Alright, last chance. We got 4 of them, and 45 cards in the library, 1 draw. Edict. Come on, Edict. Ah. Do we have another draw? We can draw a card with this. 1, 2, then we have 1, 2, 3. We don't have enough mana to draw a card, unfortunately. And Trample just kills us. Yeah, no good. That's a shame. And we don't exactly have any good cards in the sideboard for this matchup either. We could bring in Castigate. Bring in Crypt Rats. That's basically it. Do I want to get rid of my last cast down to bring in something else? I could bring in like a Lone Missionary or Custodi Squire. Could bring in Relic of Progenitus to draw a card. The thing is, like, cast down does have some purpose. As we saw, they did have creatures that can be targeted by the cast down. Do not like this hand. I'm looking for something very specific. This hand I do like. I'm gonna kill it. Oh, Castigate, though? I think we go Castigate. I think we can get more from the Chainer's Edict. If we Castigate, get rid of something that, like, gives them a token. They don't have anything that gives them a token. They don't have any lands. I think I just take the Rancor here, get rid of it forever. No attacks? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, lucky. Super lucky on that one. Opponent wasn't able to find their lands and they scooped. I think they could have actually kept playing that one. Just because, like, sure, we had the Chainer's Edicts going, but if they found land, they also had just a bunch of creatures in hand. So we have to take care of each one eventually, and maybe they're able to, like, come out on top eventually. I don't know. Like I was saying, I think that's a little bit early. This hand would be great if I had some more lands. More lands. Okay, this hand is great. We'll keep this, get rid of Omen of the Dead. Okay, opponent also mulliganed once. Slippery Bogle. Alright, I'm going to play Bojuka Bog. Actually, I think maybe Swamp, get Plains there was the better play. Damn it. Definitely was. Damn. Edict not so great now. We could be in trouble deep. Let's Edict here. Maybe we can draw another Edict off the top. That's rough. We need an Edict Pronto. Thorn of the Black Rose. No, this has first strike. They have no cards in hand, so Castigate is going to be of no help. Just need to draw a card. Hope we find Edict. Omen of the Dead. That's not an Edict. One more draw. And maybe not even. If they get, like, Mask here. If they get Mask, I think we're just dead. Oh, this is the deck that got you into Pauper? Nice. Yeah, Pestilence is one of my favorite cards. Crypt Rats is legit my favorite Pauper card. Uh-oh, finds Ethereal Armor. That's still lethal. GG. This looks fine. All right, friends, last match. Let's see if we can make it a good one. Definitely had a slog fest getting through this league. and the 3 matches before it. Ooh, nice island. Ash Barrens gets planes. Oh, no. Everyone know what we're playing against now? It's familiars. Snapping a Thraben Inspector is not the best, but it does give them extra mana they're going to use to cast Deep Analysis. Does mean I get to draw an extra card off Thraben Inspector, though, which is sweet. Kill that. Stop them from blocking. Stop them from gaining stupid amounts of life. Oh, Journey to Nowhere? Maybe I would have liked to have casted you. Bojuka Bog? Do we go for that now or later? I mean, there's nothing like super good in there right now. I think maybe we wait. Then again, we could bounce it, right? With Basilica. Let's use this now and we'll bounce it later. Yeah, that is a problem. Lots of tap lands in this deck. We did get pretty lucky, though, with being able to pretty much perfect player cards. That's a lot of potential counter magic. Oh, they tapped out. We get to Journey to Nowhere. There's Sunscape Familiar. That's so lucky. All right, we'll hold the cast down and probably crack the clue end of their turn. Another Sunscape Familiar. Maybe we'll go for cast down then. I kind of want like cast down here. No, let's let them continue to play into the board. Maybe we can get the Sunscape Familiar off of it. I mean, if they discard a hand size, that's fine too. Snap. All right, let's go for cast down. Nice. Got the cast down to work. Ooh, the Modern Age. That card is so good. All right, no more combat. Unless I draw Chainer's Edict. Edict you. Overseer. Spare supplies. I think I go for Crossroads here. This isn't a very attractive thing to Bojuka Bog. Let's just gain some life. Pretty hard to believe the opponent's already at 9. The Modern Age is going to be a pain for the Overseer. Very good blocker. Molly D. Speaking of blockers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm thinking Chainer's Edict, get this Muldrifter off the board while they're tapped out. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yep. Get in for another combat. Put him to 6. Another Sunscape Familiar. This is number 3. And a Godpharaoh's Faithful. They start gaining life now. But Bojuka Bog is starting to look good again. Ooh, that's actually painful. Now they get to untap double Chantry. Oh, the turn before. Fair enough. Wow. And opponent turns the corner. I was going to say, like, even if we draw Pestilence here, we're in huge trouble. Vector Glider is just better than anything we're doing. They've got a board, they got cards. Oh, this is not the best. Another Overseer. No removal. Let's get rid of their graveyard. Fortunately, we are ahead on clock. This is one of the matchups that I will play to time. And they also only have 18 cards left in their library. I'm wondering if I should play the Monarch so we can speed this up. No, I don't want to switch the places of the cards. I want to cast the card. Cast Omen of the Dead. Generally, they would have that, yep. But with Bojuka Bog might be able to do something about that. Kor Skyfisher. There's Prohibit. Let's do it again. Actually, hold on. 2, 1, 2, 1. Another Bojuka Bog. Nice. Got blockers for their Vector Glider now. At least one of them. Oh, there's our Chaomancer. So they can go get Prohibit with this. And they probably got like a bunch of Ephemerates ready to go. Block and block. Three cards in hand, they're probably all Ephemerate. At least we can get rid of that Prohibit. And block one. And take two. Seagate Oracle, down to 15 cards on their side. Thinking maybe I try and get Thorn into play, so they become the Monarch and mill out twice as fast. Pause there leads me to believe they might have some counter magic, but we're going for it. Oh, they they couldn't tap the mana fast enough for this one. Another Prohibit. Alright, let's play the Basilica, pick up the Bojuka Bog, and pass the turn back. They could not tap the mana fast enough for that one. No way am I letting you become the Monarch. No way am I letting you give me the Monarch. Oh yeah, if I could get a Pestilence down, if I could find one. We've got 3 hiding in the library somewhere. Oh, returning Kor Skyfisher. If we can get that to resolve, we can do some work. Regardless, they are chewing through their clock here. They've got 15 and a half minutes left. This is still game 1. And they only have 9 cards left in library. Block. 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 Yeah, I want to keep that actually in play. Oh, come on. Where? Where is it? Dawnbringer Cleric. It's an interesting one. Let's start with that. Okay, they're going to use Prohibit. Bojuka Bog. They'll Ephemerate, get Prohibit back. You know what? I should have cracked this in response in case we drew a cast down. Get Snap. Okay. Not too much value there. Play Kor Skyfisher, it gets countered. I mean, what else can we do, right? Maybe we should have just sacked that. Think they'll be able to win this with damage between the Vector Gliders and the Mole Drifters. What is this? 3 turns? Uh, no, I want the opponent to use as much time off their clock as possible. We're playing against familiars, so one of the things we go for is the clock kill. I have more time on my clock than the opponent, so I'm going to use my time, in order to pull more time off of theirs. If this was paper, yeah, absolutely. Just concede, you're not going to win this. But it's not paper. Oh, there's Pestilence finally. Of course, they're going to have the counterspell for it, but what can you do? Make them use the time off their clock to counter it. And combat. Yeah, that would be really cool if we could do that. Unfortunately, it's just really not feasible. Alright, so what are we doing against this opponent? We bring in Double Relic, Crypt Rats, Okiba-Gang. Castigate seems pretty good as well. The Exile Clause seems pretty good. Yeah, the problem with chess clocks is how many times you're going to be passing priority during a turn is like pretty significant. And I think it would be difficult to enforce that, especially like for judge calls and stuff. Be a real headache. I like basically all my cards here. That's makes it awkward. Yeah, it would be nice if they could. And I mean, like, we've got Moto, so at least there's that. You know what? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Let's keep it. Get turn two castigate, turn three castigate. Take that stop. And gets an F6 value here. Was definitely considering getting rid of the Modern Age there. That might have actually been the better play. Modern Age is going to get them a lot of looks. So they played Island. And God Pharaoh's Faithful. Okay. So now we can castigate again. Yeah, it's not so much about the removal spells in hand, it's about the advantage they get with draw and discard twice. That's right, Relic of Progenitus, #1 time waster. Alright, so we get to cast down the Sunscape Familiar here, which is pretty nice. And might as well Chainer's Edict while we're at it. Spare supplies. Let's use this first. Cast spare supplies. Nice. Opponent's playing very quickly here. They're actually probably going to catch up to me on clock. No good boys in the list. Bojuka Bog. It's a race. Muldrifter's too much card advantage. So much card advantage. Damn. I need to find a Pestilence. Oh, or a Crypt Rats. So we can currently only Crypt Rats for 2, which is not very good. But Omen of the Dead to get Crypt Rats back is pretty nice. Well, I mean, opponent didn't counter the Crypt Rats. If we had found Pestilence, it was going to resolve. Yeah, that's fine. You can get the Preordained back. I'm more interested in getting rid of, like, an Ephemerate loop. Was I supposed to do something end of turn? Oh, well. That is a thing that you can do. They didn't fall for it. Okay. Yeah, activating for 2 twice would have actually been pretty good there. I wanted to get these vector gliders, though. Jeez. Ephemerate the Mole Drifter, why don't ya? Wow, Ghostly Flicker on both Mole Drifters. The value. I have 2 cards in hand, they have 10. Yeah, I mean it does, but they also just have 7 cards in hand. Alright, time to activate the Relic. F6. They're still going to be able to get a lot of work done. Oh, wow. We drew a Relic, too? I thought they were going to continue to, like, do stuff with this Archaeomancer. Okiba-Gang. That's interesting. Sorry, friends, I just can't resist Okiba-Gang. Discard 2. Oh. Or get snapped. And now they have counter magic up. This is the worst. Wow, it's so bad. Oh, snap! Yeah, I like Skyfisher Bog. And then we can play Relic. Well played, opponent. Well played. Oh, geez, now they have 2 Ephemerates to rebound? We are dead. I thought that Okiba-Gang was gonna be like getting us, like the advantage in this game. No. No, Okiba-Gang actually kind of lost us the game. No, they never stop getting away with it. It's just forever. Forever and ever. All the prohibits. And now they know our hand. Okiba-Gang and Bojuka Bog. They only have 13 cards left in their library, but it doesn't matter. They're going to be able to kill us before they draw out. Oh, okay, they go for the Prohibit. Maybe they thought they could counter this with Prohibit. Oh, they didn't try to cast it. Just get the Ephemerates back to hand. Now they can block Okiba-Gang with Archaeomancer, Ephemerate the Archaeomancer. Oh, they can even just block it with God Pharaoh's Faithful. Oh, great draw deck. Can't attack, actually, because if I attack, they can kill me. GG. Whew. All right, well, that was the league. That was a grind and a half. Damn. All right, friends, so this is the deck that we were playing today. Orzhov Pestilence, the mid-range creature version. And it was such a grind today. Definitely, the league definitely went on a little bit longer than I had planned, but that's okay. That's okay. Just means I'll get a little bit less sleep today. And that is something that you should be aware of. If you're looking to be playing a Pestilence deck, your leagues are going to go long. It's just the nature of the beast. You're playing a very, very slow deck that's looking to gain control of the board and then whittle away the opponent's life total. Yeah, it's a grindy deck, so you should expect to grind with it. And it does do that fairly well, although other decks have a lot of grind as well. So we don't have access to Muldrifter. We're not playing Ichor Wellspring Deadly Dispute in this version. So there's definitely other decks that can grind even more than this one, but those decks don't have the card Pestilence in them, and if you want to be playing Pestilence and Omen of the Dead, then this is the deck to do it with. Omen of the Dead and Kor Skyfisher. The value is significant. Definitely liked the Dust to Dust in the sideboard here. I kind of feel like it's a necessity in this meta. The Castigates worked fairly well. Liked those. I think I pretty much like everything that's going on here. It's just, yeah, we just had a little bit of bad luck and a couple of misplays, but definitely like the deck, and I would recommend it if you are interested in what I was saying before, playing Pestilence, Omen of the Dead, and Kor Skyfisher.